get that stuff out.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Stacy, I can't hear them. On the first page, on the second page of the minutes.
Finance.
Yeah, finance.
What are these?
Under new business, number A, we're going to pay taxes, not taxes.
Huh?
Yeah, the very first line under number A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right, I didn't even see that.
I'll get a copy.
Mr. T. It's old.
On.
So notice, I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes as written with the addition of the T for the March 21st, 2022 Finance Committee meeting.
I'll say, go ahead, Sharon, second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor? Next is payment of invoices. I do have one question before we go any further on invoices. Connie, I
Yes.
guess you want. One page here. Beautification Commission. You wrote somebody a check for that.
Yes.
$1,000. We got receipts.
Yes.
I have 4 or 5 of mine. It's tomorrow night, about 5 o'clock.
Main thing I was concerned about.
Oh, all right. They said it, I thought it was April 4th.
Anybody got anything else they want to
Tomorrow
question?
night.
I do.
All right.
FYI, I mean, for my information, on page, 1 of 5, there's refunds on overpaid liens.
Those are, what happened there was it used to be $11 to file a lien and $11 to take the lien off. And we wrote it out for $11, but they were not the price for $12. So we voted $11 checks and rewrote $12 checks.
Okay. And I have one other, I have a question, once again, FYI. On page 2 of 4, the last part, there's one for Edemco, and it's bumper post sleeves. What are those?
Those are, you know, if you look out there where the bus stops are at, they got these, well, same way out here we've got them.
Oh,
Avoided.
okay. All right. So if they hit it, they know it, huh?
Right, and instead of painting them, because you see the paint chips off of them, they bought the sleeves.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any more
That's it.
questions?
That's it.
Just to highlight a couple of things here, it's only $88,000, but you also have, out of that, you got 52,000 for the pension fund, 16,000 went to the library, 9,000 went to the police pension fund, got $2,500 lien payment, anyway, all that adds up, that's 85,626, that's at least $2,600, that's not accounted for. I mean, most of it is large ticket items, we have to pay it. $88,307.25, anybody want to make a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we forward to full council for approval or for payment of $88,307.25.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next is truck. Group Theme Trucks Group, $2,684.50 to garbage truck number 12. Is that the one, Donnie, that the roller in the back is messed up?
No, this one is a water pump.
The water pump. Which fascinates me, labor is more expensive than parts.
Yep.
$2,684.50. Your motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we forward to School City Council for payment, $2,684.50 to Matheny Truck Group for garbage truck number 12 repair.
Second.
All in favor? They will get that back to you in ample time.
It usually takes about a week or something like that.
Okay. That's to bring you up to one short. still have one that you work with, or somebody?
Yeah, we have one that we had to take down, the binder on it's messed up.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's got a diesel leak on it, so we gotta get the diesel leak fixed, and then take it up to leak and have it fixed.
Okay. But this would be number 3. Okay. Continue. Equipment. Approval to pay miracle recreation equipment, a total of $38,614.15 for playground equipment, mine cell park. You've been given 2 pictures of one in color. This, of course, will go out there at Wine Cellar Park where the old wooden playground equipment is. We had to disassemble some of it because of safety hazard. My understanding is this is the only bid you really got.
Yes, it's
And
half price normally what it would be because of the special sale at the end of the summer, or beginning of the summer now.
and they, even if we order it now, they can't guarantee summer delivery, is that correct?
Correct.
So take a chance with whatever.
It's the same company that we bought the last 2 sets from up on the city park here. The other thing is that it will take a little bit more money, but we want the rubber chips are not included with this. We have one bag of 2 ton. It'll take more, but he doesn't know until we get this.
Understand. That playground equipment out there at Wine Cellar, been there.
Yeah.
It's about
18 years.
Yep.
Been there
When
18
was
years.
Ronnie on count?
18 years.
That was 18 years ago.
And the bridge is now disassembled completely because it was broke on all of one side, so we just had them take it down so it didn't, nobody could get hurt on
It's a total of $38,614.15. Connie has suggested that money come from capital improvements and repairs, where there is approximately $70,786 as of right now.
And that's basically because when the tree fell in the bathroom, that was insurance money, and I just started a new account and started putting insurance money in there that from different things.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we approve the payment to Miracle Recreation Equipment for new playground equipment, Wine Cellar Park, for the amount of $38,614.15, and send it on to full council.
That would be with money coming from capital improvement. Okay.
I'll take it.
All in favor? Move on. Discussion of getting new budget, payroll, utility, whatever, any of those software parts of.
Yeah, here lately, we've been coming in and our computers have been down. So just don't pray, and it may still last us a good while, so I'm just gonna start looking. I just want everybody to be prepared. Of
Yeah,
course, we had put it in the budget for this year anyway, but
I don't think there's anything we can do right now until you advertise and get some bids.
I just wanted to, I guess, make sure we all okay.
Okay, appreciate it.
If it does go down, you can't get it back up, do you know how long, can you find out how long it may take to get the?
May not, we may lose it all.
it. And this will stop payroll and everything.
He's been deleting some old stuff off of it, so, and it went down last week one day, so, but he was able to get it back up.
Well, now, if.
And we may just need a server, I don't know, a new server to
Yeah,
help.
but that, how old is your equipment?
Oh, I don't know.
15?
I think Ron bought it back in,
Oh, that's
I wanna say 97, did I hear, or,
Yeah, it's, I mean, regardless if it's a server or what it is,
Right.
it's time to be updated and
yeah,
replaced.
we need to update it.
So you go ahead and advertise that, I don't know what the normal time for bidding is, but I'd
Yeah, I don't know.
say the shortest time you can get, that's what I'd go for. Get those bids in as soon as possible,
Right,
okay?
and the easiest, so maybe the next company can download our information into the new program too, so that'd be a plus.
All right,
Have to set, keep bunch of everybody's name and address back in.
we'll just wait till you get us some numbers. All right, next is, discussion of the grass cutting crew, or are we gonna do it in-house? We have been given 2 bids here. You'll notice that one is $5,000 less than the other.
That's because one place has been left out. But the westbound I-64 exit is not included on the Scary Creek one.
Is it not? I think that's a typo on his behalf, but I can call him and check
Okay.
to make sure. I mean, I didn't catch it myself.
What is missing?
The westbound I-64 exit from the,
$25.
It's got eastbound, westbound, I-64 exit and entrance on his bid.
that's eastbound, this is westbound.
It says both of them, eastbound and westbound.
Oh, okay.
Is it all right?
Yeah,
It's on
Jim,
there.
I put mine
It's on
down.
there. Never mind.
Yeah, he combined them.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to make sure what you were talking about before
Thank
I
you.
brought that up. Okay, so you're welcome.
What?
I messed up too.
That's why I leave you alone, don't we?
Hey,
Really?
I resemble that.
Now, first of all, I think the question, you can see right in front of you, you were talking about 62,700 or 67,000. What did we figure, $70,000 go to in-house, and that was really thin.
Correct.
We probably didn't have enough equipment on there.
And that was hiring 4 extra guys.
4 guys just for the grass crew, a riding mower, a zero-turn mower, and a couple of push mowers and weed eaters. Hey, you probably.
Plus
don't need
benefits.
that.
Plus benefits.
Well, no, that did not, yeah, I mean, that didn't include benefits, so that would be
Right.
another, I mean, we're just talking straight salary, straight fine, and
Equipment, yeah.
again, I think that's kind of shy on the equipment portion of it, but the bottom line is, it would be at least 70 if we did it in-house.
Somebody just needs to.
We figured up last year was over $80-some thousand. If we had to pay
I
gas.
think you're probably right, yeah.
Yeah, well, at the time we paid fuel, everything else, we were gonna spend $80-some thousand last year.
Both of the guys that put in bids, I know personally, through family members and different things, but one of the boys is real hard worker. Well, actually, both of them are. One of them's a local boy, grew up here in town, or his grandparents grew up here in town. The other boy's father is a concrete man that goes out here, and he decided he didn't want to do concrete anymore, so he started his own company, Grass Cut. They both have assured me they would be working the same hours and any overtime that they needed to meet these contracts. But they would be at least working what we do during the day, so that they would be on the crews too. Unlike the guy last year who was running a crew down in Huntington and letting the guy tell him that everything was getting done down here.
The only thing I see on whomever we take is, and I don't know what kind of agreement that you're talking about with them, but make sure it says on there that we can terminate them at any time
Oh, yeah.
if their service is not
Correct.
as written.
Paying bi-weekly.
What's the weekly amount? We didn't get that.
It's up there on your seat up there, I'm
Oh, is
sorry.
it? I'm sorry.
1970 on one bid and 2,240 on the Scary Creek bid. But I don't understand how the Scary Creek weekly amount is higher than the other bid, but the other bid's coming out $5,000 higher total.
I wondered about that too,
Gotta
though.
be more weeks in it.
Well, he don't have the weeks on Scary Creek, but it is on this bid, 34 weeks. There's no amount of weeks on this one.
How you gonna make him money at $1,970 a week? How's a man gonna make him money? I mean, you work 4 people at $10 an hour, you've got $1,600 a week in labor costs alone. Not to mention $5 a gallon for fuel, equipment,
I can only give you what they gave me.
insurance, workers' comp. I don't know how you can make money even at $2,200 a week. Do what?
That's assuming they're gonna pay their guys all of that.
Well, I mean, our contract ought to say that they gotta carry his workers' comp. I mean, and insurance,
The
yes.
one boy definitely has it from,
Yeah.
Jones. He came in here beforehand, bought a license to do business in town. He's got his business license with the state. He has workers' comp insurance, everything. And I've got it in a packet on
Yeah.
He may be the one.
I mean, what was the bid last year? 68,000?
60, yeah, right at 68.
And we saw what we
And
got
this
out of
year,
that.
and this year is how much?
68.
62 and 67.
Right.
So it's $1,000 less than last year, and we all know the trouble we had last year.
Like I said, the guy last year that was running the company was in Huntington, and not here. And these two have told me they would be here personally working,
Now, which bid is that you're talking about?
both of them.
The two guys with each one? The Scary Creek?
The Scary Creek is, I don't know if you all know Carol Dunbar, that's his grandson.
Okay.
Used to be clerk here in town.
Yeah, that's all.
And the other boy is,
This one?
Cody Young. And, yeah, he's, his dad's the concrete guy that builds a lot of stuff all over the state.
We just figured it up here now, this one without a name on it.
That's Cody Young.
Okay, that's 67,000 at 34 weeks total. The other guy just gave us a dollar amount in no week, so if we figured it up, he did give us a weekly amount, 2240. We figured it out at 34 weeks, which is the same amount that the other one is. Came up to 76,000. So,
He's not doing 34 weeks.
yeah, no, he's not figured 34 weeks.
He's probably doing every other.
Well,
That says every week.
Well, I know what it says, but I'm like Bob, there's no way.
No, I agree. I mean, I
I
can
mean, well,
only
I'm
give
not
you what they
worried
gave
about
me.
that, that's their problem, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, that's true, but
Yeah, I just wanna make sure that we're getting what we're talking about here. Are we gonna talk 34 weeks, or we talk about whatever this guy's got over here?
What's-
well, we had a street committee meeting last week, and we all discussed it. Well, Steve was actually sick, but we all discussed it. We come to the assumption that it was gonna be a lot better to contract this out because the public works just doesn't have the people to do it. Plus,
And it's right.
we've always new equipment. So with that being said, I would myself go with the bid of $67,033, since that's a local guy. But that's my view.
Well, I think my question is, this was based on 34 weeks. When you figured it out, how many weeks did you figure out? 34 weeks?
It's right at 34.
What we had last year when the contract was.
Yeah, so,
Well, the one for Scary Creek, if you figure it up, it's only 32 weeks.
yeah, but.
Oh, no, it's about less than that.
8 months times 4 weeks is what? 40
Well, I
to
took-
52.
I took weekly.
Yeah, you gotta do it by weekly.
Okay.
So we're gonna do $2,240 a week. The other guy's gonna do it for 34 weeks.
Uh-huh.
So if you take 2240 times 34, that comes out to 76,000. For the first guy, 67,000
Okay.
at 34 weeks. So you're talking,
He's only got 30 weeks.
9,000, yeah.
Yeah, this guy from Scary Creek's only got 30 weeks scheduled for $67,200.
Which is more in line with what it's gonna cost. That's more in line with somebody with that.
This guy with the 67,000, he's local.
Because they're not making money.
Yeah, he doesn't say no.
So now it's a matter of 4 weeks, one way or the other.
Pretty much.
For $5,000.
And they may not even cut that many weeks.
And that's what I was gonna ask, if
You
it
got
rains
rains, you got
for a whole
bad
month,
weather.
what do you do? If it
What?
rains for a whole month, what do you do? Or they don't get a chance?
We just pay them by cut, we just pay them by.
Pay them by cut.
Every time they cut.
Every time they cut, they get it.
Okay.
It's not, if they don't cut for a month, they don't get paid for it.
Okay. Okay.
So I think my question is, do we want to change from 30 weeks or 34 weeks?
Well, like I said, you always gonna have rain week.
When we-
Can't mow.
When we take it, the main thing here is if we want to do it in-house or out.
I think.
If we want to do from without,
We're going
then I will make a call in our break and find out for sure from the one that doesn't have the 34 weeks, make sure that's what he's,
counting on.
yes.
If
They
we're
go
not
to a full
if we're not
time.
gonna do it in-house, though, doesn't this have to go out for bid? Don't we have to advertise it and still put it out for bid?
We did, more or less, yeah.
Did we?
I had
I mean,
three,
it's been-
I had three and one of them pulled out.
Well, I mean, I understand that, but I mean, was it actually advertised?
No.
Other people know it? So,
If we go 30 weeks, that carries
Originally,
through two operations.
originally last year, you all told me you
Right.
didn't want
It may not-
anybody, and people started hammering me. I took the ones that would call me and said, hey, I wanna put a bid. I said, put a bid together, but I don't think we're gonna do it. And that's how we ended up where we're at today. But it's getting close to it's past.
We had what, five look at me, the two that turned bids in.
Correct. Five called me and two turned bids in.
I had three people that were interested in it, they decided to back out, I guess, unless one of these, no, they're not.
No, they're not. The one.
So we need to advertise.
Talked to me for a long time, back and forth, turned around and told me, he says, I've already got enough, I don't need no more.
Yeah, that's what.
Since Mr. Yeager brought it up, yeah, we need to advertise it. I know it's
We
a time
already
thing.
got five bids, so we've got three bids on it. So, oh, yeah, go ahead.
It's
What's the
whatever
law,
majority
what's
does.
recourse if you don't advertise it?
Right, Mike?
I mean,
Well, if somebody wanted to complain, they could have got the job.
Yeah.
They could attack it. Now, as you said, Councilman, at that rate, I'm not sure who's gonna want to attack it. I mean, if we were paying 3,400 a week, I could see where that'd be a real problem, but 1,900 a week, I don't pretend to be a grass cutter, but I can tell you that.
You wouldn't do it, huh?
Hell no. I had a guy that was gonna bid on it, now he didn't have any idea what these bids were, but he told me, he said, I know my bid will be over 90. And he didn't bid, but he looked at it, we actually looked at it last year, and said, my bid will be over 90 if I bid on it.
I know what we cannot do for in-house. That's what's the problem.
Right.
I mean, it's,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you wanted to look at it from a totally technical standpoint, it probably should be advertised. As a practical standpoint, I've already moved my yard twice.
Yeah, me too. And I mean, we can put it out for bid, we can open it up for overtime for the 2 or 3 guys that's running the lawnmowers here to keep the grass mowed, no weed eating right now to get their grass mowed until we get it.
And after another 2 weeks, it's gonna be a foot tall.
Yeah, it will. It'll be hard to trim too.
Get it what we can get it, guys.
You're not looking at 2 weeks.
My grandson had down his place, I mean, they've already been cut 3 times already.
It's a month.
since, Steve, since we do have competitive bid, and unfortunately, it's just word of mouth, do you see a real problem with taking one of these 2 finalists? Or do you see backing up and starting all over?
As I said, the lawyer in me says it probably ought to be advertised. The practical citizen of Dunbar tells me that I don't see it a problem, because it doesn't become a problem unless somebody comes in and says, I would cut for less than $1,900 a week. It's practical.
that ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen.
Award the contract, and it's complaint, but advertising.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said first. Bob was right there. But since the lawyer says yes,
I hate what Bobby
yeah, I know, it goes with the territory.
What are we gonna do? Y'all wanna pass it on to the full council? Y'all wanna back up, recommend start all over?
I would vote for doing it on the contract, one of these 2. I mean, we got them, they want to do it, let them do it.
What do you think out there? You all right? Wanna make that a motion, move this on the council?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we move on to council to do a contract service for our grass cutting for the season.
With clarification on what you're gonna give between now and, council. Mayor, second, we got a second, all in favor? Move that
You
on.
second.
Good.
Sharon?
You did.
Okay, thank you.
I got anything else?
I do have one question. I was just sitting there reading them again. I don't see trimming on any of this. Does mowing include trimming?
Yes.
Okay, then that answers my question.
In Scary Creek, it says moving and trimming. Second, third line. Correction.
Okay,
Doesn't
Route
say-
25.
It doesn't say trimming anywhere else. That's another thing,
Yeah.
Scott,
Whether
when you talk to these dudes, make sure that they know that,
we got to trim the railroads, they've already been explained.
well,
Yeah, but they've only got trimming along Fairmont Avenue.
yeah, both of them say the same.
Well, the reason that it's like that, because I broke it down, that we would be mowing all the way from 10th Street to, 19th Street. The sidewalk then takes over the whole thing from there. There is no grass strip from 19th to 28th. And I wanted to make sure that we covered the 28th Street with the grass growing through the cracks and down at the edge of the road.
Oh, you understand.
They've both been told.
You're the one's got to work with it. You will listen to us. You went through that once.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody got anything else to bring up? Take a motion?
Mr. Chairman, for the good of the order, if there's no other city financial business, I move that we adjourn this meeting.
Second.
Motion, say aye.
Uh,
Okay.